Hey everybody, it's Nate and Steph from Adventure in a Backpack. This week, we're in Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
So we came out here on a kind of a little last minute trip out here to film some content for one of our clients, and we are going to spend the next week basically adventuring around here and climbing and all that kind of stuff. So we rolled
and climbing and more climbing
for a full week. So we are going to work on our climbing muscles. So whenever we parked our van this morning, we had somebody just come out from behind their van, like, adventure in a backpack. We're like, yeah, like us, like, what'd we do? Like, we parked in the wrong spot. And anyway, we met up with one of our followers this morning, and it's going to be awesome. He's got some friends here that he's climbing with, and so we're just climbing with them, and so we're bouldering. We're bouldering.
Yeah, bouldering today.
So anyway, let's go have some fun.
Yeah.
So climbing is one of the hardest activities that we have to put on not the hardest activity, it's the hardest thing to actually like put on the vlog, because it's like you have to be like paying attention to each other, and it's like kind of definitely a two-person thing, whereas it's like, you know, hiking or skiing, you kind of video the other person because you're just standing there. But like kind of hard on climbing, so still trying to figure out good ways to do that. Anyway, we climbed a spot that was just around the corner, and we just found another spot. I tried to climb that one, and then did a top belay to bring Stephanie up, and she basically top roped it and cleaned out the cams and everything, or the nuts for that one. And then coming around the corner now, and we're gonna set up a top rope on this other one, something a little harder. Joshua Tree is I've heard this, and probably just because I'm not that good of a climber, but it seems super sandbagged. Like a lot of the stuff that's, we tried like a 5.7 yesterday, and it was totally a no-go. Like, and that, I don't know, that was kind of a hit, but we'd been warned of that. So anyway, still fun, still out here having a blast, but definitely lowering our skill set ratings and numbers just a little bit. So anyway, we'll set up an anchor over here, and then we're gonna climb this other side. All right, so we have had an awesome few days of climbing. Hopefully you've been able to see that a little bit. Yeah, just like talked about it a minute ago in the other video, but like I think that's one of our hardest things to video is climbing, just because
it takes two of us.
It takes two of us to climb, and so yeah, basically it's
we got
like
some bouldering shots though, so
yeah, so that's always a positive. But we definitely like climbing more than we like bouldering. So it's that's a difficult thing that we have found. So anyway, we are finishing up the week here. All the shots you've seen thus far in Joshua Tree have been spread out over the last like 4 days?
4 days I think we've been here.
And we are going to head back up to the van right now. It's probably the last climbing we're going to do this week. And we're going to drive around Joshua Tree and kind of show everybody around Joshua Tree, look at some of the scenery, all that kind of stuff.
It's such a cool place. Like definitely like no other place that we've ever really been. I mean, I don't know. This path is kind of hard for us to both walk on together because there are a lot of
okay, we're good.
We're back. Cacti and stuff.
I really kicked a cactus earlier.
Oh, yeah. They're nasty. Nasty.
Not too much. I haven't had too many pains that was painful enough to make my stomach hurt, but that was one of them. Wow.
That made my stomach hurt watching him pull that out of his foot.
Yeah, no fun. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna tour around Joshua Tree a little bit and show off some of the scenery. Hopefully catch a really good sunset here in about an hour or two. And then we are going to go show off where we are camping for free, just outside of Joshua Tree. So, you ready?
Yeah.
Let's go. So we are big fans of Joshua Tree. It's just like we've only been here one other time other than this one, and we pretty much couldn't wait to get back. And I don't know, it's just so weird because like every time the 2 times we've been here, we've been on the coast for a while, and so it's like you've got like coast and beaches and sand and pretty water, and then it's like you only have to drive like what 2.5 hours to get here where it's desert. I mean, it's not just like sand, but there is definitely no water like anywhere around. So that's kind of weird. That's something like kind of a weird, kind of harder thing about Joshua Tree that I think probably gets some people in trouble is like there not being any water. It'd be so easy to get like overheated and like not bring enough water into the park, anything like that. Even though it says there's like signs and stuff that say be sure to bring water. There's only water fill-ups like at basically the entrance. So the entrance on the north side, that's in like actual like the town of Joshua Tree. That ranger station or the entry station, there's a water fill-up there. So there's a little tip for anybody who's going to be watching this, planning on coming here. That's a good spot to fill up on water. So anyway, what you got, Steph? Being quiet over there.
Yeah. Well, you were just talking away. Yeah, no, this place is super cool. I think that's I think that's something that's really cool about how big this country is. And North America in general, like how big it is. We have people ask us all the time if we plan to go to Europe or Australia or South America or whatever, and the answer is yes, eventually. But there is so much in North America that we have yet to explore. So, this is our second time coming to Joshua Tree, so we have explored it a little bit previously, but I mean, there's just so much to see here, and it's such a diverse landscape all across the United States, all across Canada, all across Mexico. Like it will take us a long time. I mean, we could spend a lifetime exploring just this continent and not see all of it, so anyway, so Nate is turning into the Hall of Horrors.
I want to explore this. It seems interesting. I think it is the whole area, the whole park is a climbing area essentially, but Oh yeah, park ranger. It's the first park ranger we've seen since we got here.
It is.
Anyway, is there a spot to park down here? But yeah, no, the Hall of Horrors. I think it's a climbing area, but it's not in our climbing book. Our climbing book is basically from like Hidden Valley Campground to the other side. But I looked this place up on YouTube the other day, and it seemed like there was not really a slot canyon, but some like tight boulders to like walk between and stuff like that. So it might mimic a slot canyon.
That's pretty cool.
I think I want to go look at it and see.
Okay.
That might be interesting.
Let's go check it out.
So we just walked around to the back side of some of these boulders, and there's definitely a hall effect. There's a big pile of rocks on that side, big pile of rocks on that side. So Stephanie's going to tell us a little bit about desert preparedness. Stephanie, take it away.
What am I supposed to talk about? Bring layers.
Like an onion.
Like an onion. Yes, you should be layered. Don't take what I just did. Because I didn't bring my jacket, and it's sun is going down now, starting to get chilly.
Don't know if we're gonna make it.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it.
Everybody in.
I have to run back. Stop making fun of me, okay?
Everybody in the hashtag Vanlife Facebook group right now, they're always it's such a struggle bus right now, and so I think I'm just gonna feed off of it and just be super negative and like, oh, this is awful. We're surrounded by these all these drying plants. All these plants even need water, and it's lots of just green, and it's cold and it's dry, and okay, that's enough of that.
Yeah.
That's all I can do.
Anyway, that's where. Ow.
Oh, don't kick a cactus.
I didn't. I kicked a rock and then tripped over it.
What do you see?
I'm not sure. There's a path that goes this way.
Lead the way.
Go to it. But then there's also one that goes that way. What did you want me to talk about with desert preparedness? Like, bring water, bring layers? Is that what you wanted? Was to point out the fact that I'm cold and didn't bring a jacket?
Yep.
Such a gentleman.
To be honest, I'm kind of cold too.
Huh. I feel like this is actually where the trail went.
Adventure sandals.
Adventure sandals. Oh, they're not in adventure mode right now.
Oh.
Oh, ow. Oh, this thing is pokey. Oh, oh, a board. It's stuck. Okay, we can carry on. We don't need to abort. Ow. You remember like 2 or 3 days ago when you said that you weren't going to follow me down any paths for the next 4 days?
Yeah.
You just followed me.
Indeed.
And I led you through a cactus. Oh, that's cool.
Oh.
I can go through there in a minute, but I want to go up here first. Oh, it's even colder up here. It's windy. That's quite the view.
I'm stuck.
Get skinny, Nate. Oh, well, that was fun.
Oh, there's a good little spot. Climb this.
Oh, yeah, I would, except there's bird poop all over it.
Hashtag adventure.
Somebody built a campfire in there. Huh?
I think we're going to abort this very second. It did get cold. I think from like probably 20 minutes ago, it probably dropped, what, 15 degrees or something like that?
Yeah.
It was probably like 75. Now we're probably at 60. But anyway, we're gonna go throw some more layers on, and then we're gonna go find a spot to watch the sunset because it's a little hazy out, which usually makes for really good sunsets. So we just got back to our campsite and we are having some dinner, having some tacos. So it is super windy out. Like as we were headed back to our campsite, just like gusts of wind came in, and like now the van is a rockin', but like, yeah, I mean you could come a knockin'. We're like totally clothed. And everything like that. Haha, good joke, Nate. So anyway, let's see, there's a meteor shower tonight, and we are likely going to get out and try to get some pictures of that. If I get some good pictures of it, I'll be sure to share them with you guys. If not, you just won't see anything.
I'm afraid it's going to be cloudy with all of this wind.
Yeah, I think so too, honestly. Tough to say. Like, it wasn't windy earlier whenever we got here. I'm sorry, it wasn't cloudy when we got here, but it was definitely windy. So we're going to do that, and that's pretty much it really tonight, huh?
Yeah, shut her down for the night.
Yeah, finish up our tacos. In the morning, I'm going to show everybody this campsite that we're in. Yeah, basically just a big empty lake bottom, essentially. I don't know, it used to be a lake. Not a lake
just
anymore.
Dried up lake bed.
Yeah, dried up lake bed. Not much water around here anymore. So that's where we are. Honestly, it's like pretty great spot. Like, I don't know, like there's acres and acres and acres and acres of spots to camp, and there's just little sagebrushes and all that kind of stuff that you just kind of find a spot. Yeah. There'll be a lot of people here in the morning, I'm sure. During the week, it was pretty empty for the most part, but if the wind dies down, I'll fly the drone around. So we'll see. So, mañana. Good morning. It is the last day here just outside of Joshua Tree, and wanted to show everybody the site that we're staying in. So it is, I think the name of it would be like BLM North, and it is probably 15 minutes outside of the north entrance of Joshua Tree, just outside of the actual town of Joshua Tree. So anyway, let's take a look around. So this is our second time to stay here, and we really like it. It's so close to Joshua Tree that it makes perfect sense. It's so wide open that we've never not found a campsite. The spot we're on right now, like there's some little sagebrushes and stuff like in the middle of the double track. We're able to pass over super easily, but there's spots out here for, cars, like low clearance cars that you just go slow on and nobody have a problem. There's a dried up lake bed. Whenever it rains, which is very rarely, I think it gets super muddy. I've seen some really deep mud ruts and stuff like that. So that's something to be aware about. So let's see, this site will have the coordinates in the blog post that you can find in the description below, or I'll have a little bubble pop up right about now. And I think that's really about all there is to it. We are going to head out and meet back up with Stephanie. She's finishing up some stuff in the van, and we are going to go on to our next spot. So let's head out. Okay, so we left Joshua Tree this morning and we drove on into Bakersfield and we got showers. We went to the gym. I got a haircut.
Yeah.
What
Looking
else did we
super
do?
fly.
Got some more work done that we needed to do because when we go into Sequoia, which is next, we don't think we're going to have cell signal for a few days. So we got caught up and ahead on work. What else did we do? That was about it, right?
Yeah, I don't know. We did a lot. Went grocery shopping. We refilled on water. We dumped tanks, cleaned the van.
Fueled up.
We completely reset our lives so that we can go into Sequoia and make them a mess again.
Exactly.
Woo-hoo.
I bought an Ethernet cable to see if I can fix our inverter switch. Not really problems, just a little project that I've got going on with that. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right?
Sure.
So anyway, a long day. But anyway, we are just outside of Visalia and we are headed up to Sequoia National Park right now.
Yes.
And we're going to be there tonight and probably for what, 3 days? 4 days?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. So
3 or 4
anyway,
days.
we're going to find some hikes and we're going to find some...
Not sure. Not sure what we're going to find.
No,
Because I'm not sure what part of the park is open versus what's closed
right.
at this point. So
'Cause we're, like,
what, like
past-
late October,
Yeah.
part of the park is closed. I'm not sure what part of the park is closed, what part is open. So we're just gonna go with it and see what kind of fun we can have.
Yeah, anyway, we'll bring you guys along. So that's what we're going to do. So yep, we're headed to Sequoia and yeah, start a new vlog up when we get there. So anyway, you good with it?
Yeah.
Let's close it out, right?
All right.
Perfect. So right about now, you're going to be seeing some icons pop up on your screen. One of them is going to be a subscribe bubble so that you can stay current with all of our adventure and van life updates. The next one is going to be a link to our blog to where you can check in on more stuff that maybe we didn't talk about on the vlog, as well as some more pictures and everything like that. And lastly is going to be a van life playlist where you can just binge watch all of our van life adventures. So until next time.
Bye.